Now the next place we're going in is called Lillimar Hall. Now this has probably come from one of the country towns. Now I remember these when I was a kid, and you'd have a community of people, and Saturday night things they'd have a dance. And you know, back in them days people didn't get drunk and that, they actually came out and had a dance and they had a good time, you know, and people met at the local hall, and they'd have a bit of live music and they'd have cups of tea, and it all sounds pretty boring today in today's world, but let me tell you something, when you're young and you go back to the simplicity of life and people weren't belting each other up and drinking alcohol, people just had good fun, dancing and laughing and good music, food, it was really good. So come in and have a look at this hall, it's really quite nice. And so this is what it looked like in those days. You know, they always have chairs around the side and someone would play the piano, and it was really quite good. And up the front here they'd always have a stage, music on there. I'm trying to get a bit of a better view. There we go. You know, they have the music, and you know, it's a funny thing in all these old halls and that, they always had a picture of the Queen. But yeah, but it just brings back lots of memories, lots and lots of memories. This is, you know, the world has so changed, but let me tell you something, this is when life was fun, the 50s and 60s and even beyond that, you know. Life was really good then. Anyway, let's go and see what else is out there. Here we are, we're coming into another street. I just can't believe how much work this man's done over 30 years. Nice picture of a tree, that's pretty boring. You know, this man is 80. He spent his whole life doing this. You know, it's like, I just hope that when he goes, and he's got a little wife and she dresses up in a bonnet, and you know, they themselves are just in that time frame. So this is number 80, and it says a printing shop. So let's just go and have a bit of a look at the old printing shop. Wow. Well, it's probably not set up like a printing shop, but that'll give you an idea of the old printing machines. My wife, she'd know all about this stuff. She used to do a bit of printing when she was young. But yeah, it's quite amazing. Just really, I just can't believe how much this guy's collected so many things over the years from so many parts of this country. He used to tell me it. I'll just get the camera around on me a bit. He used to tell me that what would happen is he would hunt down all these buildings and all these artefacts and things, and then people would ring up and say, look, you know, there's an old church somewhere or an old post office or something, they're going to knock it down, they're going to build something new, do you want it? So from that he would often pay for it, and then he'd go there and dismantle it, pack it up and bring it back here and reassemble it. And I really just can't comprehend how this man has even done that. It's just quite amazing, quite amazing. But anyway, we'll go on and we'll have a bit more of a look around. If my face is too close to the camera, well, too bad. I've got another camera on my side, I'm trying to hold a piece of paper, and I think it'd be just too hard with a selfie stick. So, but anyway, that was a printing shop. It's just got some old printers in here, but it's all good. Now this is an old this is the old grog shop, bottle shop, and it's from Coorong. So Coorong is I think it's in Victoria, but in any case, and this was built in the 1950s. So just remember that not all these places here are meant to be from the 1800s. This pioneer village is about remembering the 50s and the 60s. And that's what it's about. But this is a grog shop, so let's have a look on the door and see what he's got here. As you can see here, it says Yalumba, things to ask for. Gee, they've been around for a long time. Let's go in. Oh, okay. Well, he's got a few bottles in it. It's not quite what I expected, but you know, some of these old bottles would be really interesting to look at. An old accordion over there. I think in those boxes on top of the piano are the paper reels used to put in. You know, pianos often used to be like big music boxes in those days, and you put a reel in there, and as it turned over, it'd make all the sounds. But here we have instruments. Piano accordion was very popular in those days for music. And on the roof there, look, the roof is lined with hundreds and hundreds of old coasters from pubs all over the country. Over here we have more bottles. So I suppose it's a bit of a display to show us some of the bottles and some of the things people had in those days. It's pretty good. Alright, we'll have a little look further.